How are you, everybody? So I want you to consider the possibility that the secret to you getting the levels of success that you're actually after isn't in a meal plan, isn't in training more often, isn't in paying for some expensive professional Insta famous person to coach you. It isn't got to do with anything except the one thing that nobody out there is talking about, and that is that you get pissed off. I don't know about you, but I get pissed off all the time. I get pissed off sometimes when I'm out in a park and it's starting to rain on me. I get pissed off when clients annoy me. I get pissed off when my partner annoys me. I get pissed off when I do things that are different to what I really feel like I should be doing. But when people ask me how I'm going, I always say, yeah man, I'm really good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And then you see your people around you on Facebook. They'll take a photo of their protein shake. They'll update their status, say they just started a new gym. Everything's going good. It's amazing. Put up photos how much they love their family and their wife and their kids, and everything's amazing. And then you read it and you know it's not 100% amazing with them, but they say that as well. And then someone else pisses you off on top of the person or the thing that pissed you off a little bit before that. And then you're meant to maybe go to the gym that afternoon and you get stuck in traffic for an hour. Instead of taking you 10 minutes to get there, it takes forever. You get the shits, you don't turn up. Or maybe you go to the gym, maybe you're not warmed up, maybe you hurt yourself. Maybe you go home, it's having a really busy day, and then your husband's not happy because you haven't cooked dinner for him. And all of these things pissing you off, getting you upset, but you don't carry on too much. You might tell your partner to piss off, leave me alone, I'm working really hard, but you don't let on too much about it. And then from then, when it all starts to build up and build up inside of you, you start to tell yourself a little story. Not a story about Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, not a 50 Shades of Grey story. It's that one that no one wants to talk about, where it's like, I'm a failure, this is too hard, I work all the time, I don't get appreciated, partner doesn't love me, I'm just meant to be this way, I'm a fat slob, there's nothing I can do, I'm just addicted to food, I just have a sweet tooth, I'm just not meant to be that guy or girl that trains all the time and health and fitness is a part of their life. I'm just a shit parent. Those stories. Those stories that don't serve you, and then you create inside your head over and over and over again. But no one talks about them. So here's the thing. I don't know about you, but I used to do that. Still do. Every single day. But up until 6 months ago, I just thought that was part and parcel, you know, get these feelings, don't say anything about it, go into my man cave, I'll be right mate, I'll be right mate, it's all good, it'll pass, it'll just got this shit feeling, it'll pass, I'm just busy, I'm just stressed, it's okay babe, it's all good man, don't worry about me, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. And you used to think it was all good when I was younger as well. Be all good during the week, then on the weekends when I went out, write myself off completely. Drug addict, alcohol, all my wage that I'd earned at my previous job managing truck drivers, would spend it writing myself off, sedating myself, making sure I don't feel stuff. And I don't know about you, but as my life went on, I found other ways to do it as well. I'd work, bury myself in work 15, 16 hours a day, work all weekend, because I was hiding and sedating myself from the real thoughts and feelings that were going on in my head, and if I want to be completely vulnerable, I just thought I was a piece of shit. But one day, I finally started to get clear on what that story was that I was telling myself. And then I started to recognize and realize when I began to sedate myself. Some people, most guys, porn, beers at the pub, like during the week, non-stop, or computer games over and over again. They go in, it's like a fantasy, they don't think about what they're really feeling, feels good, they hide from it, come out the other end the next day, still not addressing the underlying issue, but they're just sedating themselves temporarily. Women, most of the time, it's red wine, on the couch, Netflix and chill, with a chocolate. Both parties, for a lot of the population, it's also food. I'm not talking, and this is where everyone stuffs it up, because people put people like me on a pedestal and think that as a coach, we don't drink, don't eat shit food, and it's the biggest load of bullshit that anyone's ever told you. I've had people here do courses with me, 20 people at the gym. Get a guy out from America, James Fitzgerald, start coaching here, coaching a bunch of coaches for 5 days. We go out to lunch. The first 12 people in the line, water, salmon, broccoli. We both order Coke, 0, with a side of chips, because we've done a bunch of training, and to be honest, we just feel like it. Then all of a sudden, all the other coaches behind us let their hair down and do the same thing. But when it comes to eating crap, drinking, not training, all that sort of business, I'm not saying that it's someone's birthday and you don't have a bit of cupcake, or if you're celebrating or going out on the weekend for a nice romantic dinner with your loved one or your kids, you don't have a beer or drink to have fun. Not about that. What I'm talking about is when you're in your deep dark place, you're stressed as hell, you're pissed off, you got the shits, you don't know what the future looks like, and you're not sure what you're gonna do, and you're worried, and you keep telling everyone else is fine, then you go into your deep dark place and you hide from it. That's what I'm talking about. I want you to consider the possibility, just for a moment, just for one moment, if maybe you started to get clear and identify what those thoughts and stories are that are inside your head when they enter, if maybe they're not true. Maybe they do not exist at all. Maybe the only person that's putting them in there is you. And I want you to think and consider what life would be like if you could be free of that. So here's the thing. I would go somewhere, and if maybe that person didn't say bye to me, there'd be times I'd tell myself a story, that person doesn't like me. What an asshole. Why doesn't he like me? Oh shit, must be this reason, this reason, this reason. Annoy me, piss me off. Happens all the time, but we're oblivious to it. We just say, yeah, it's all right, or we pass it back onto them. Instead of asking ourselves, is it really true, the shit that I'm telling myself in between my ears? Is it true? And you might get pissed off and have the shits, and you're just like, yeah, it is, that guy's an absolute dickhead. And then you stop for a second, and then you'd be like, am I 100% sure, without any doubt, that that's the case? Like, do I know the whole reason he did that was because he doesn't like me? Or could there maybe there might be just some other reason? And then all of a sudden, things begin to change. Gonna stop that there for now, but I firmly believe to coach people, to help people get better, it starts by coaches and people that do anything with anybody else to, first of all, being a bit vulnerable And that the last thing Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and all that other shit needs is another picture of a goddamn lunge how-to video or a new protein shake recipe. It starts by people becoming a little bit more vulnerable and owning who they are and recognizing, in all perfect honesty, that we're all just as messed up as each other. And that's okay, as long as we can start sharing and helping each other and letting each other know how we really feel. Have a good day.